Day 12, that's the biggie, right?
It is the biggie. And of course, you and I talked about this and wrestled with this and asked that very question that you asked earlier, Ken.
And we thought, we'll send everybody a box of pencil gummies.
No, we did not say we were going to do that. Hello, and welcome to the Arts of Language podcast with Andrew Pudewa, founder of the Institute for Excellence in Writing, or as many like to say, IEW. My name is Julie Walker, and I'm honored to serve Andrew and IEW as the Director of Marketing. Our goal is to equip teachers and teaching parents with methods and materials which will aid them in training their students to become confident and competent communicators and thinkers. Merry belated Christmas, Andrew.
Well, Merry Christmas, Julie. Did you have a good one?
I did. And actually, truth be told, it was just my husband and me on Christmas Day.
Well, actually, our Christmas wasn't on Christmas Day because we had kids coming in from elsewhere.
Right.
So we're getting the whole family together here first weekend in January.
Oh, well, similar. We're actually heading to California and celebrating Christmas out there.
Because that's where your grandbaby is.
That's where my grandbaby is, yes. And it actually today, the day after Christmas, is my son's birthday. So we're going out to visit him as well. So
wow.
Should be a fun time. But we, of course, are here to talk about our 12 days of Christmas giving from IEW. So today is day 1 and lots of things to talk about. But you had a poem,
well, you
a
know,
story you wanted to share?
There's a lot of, I don't know, would you call it mystery or confusion or, people don't really understand, for the most part, this 12 days of Christmas business. There's history and there's tradition and there's humor all connected with that.
And there's also sales strategies.
Which is your department.
Well, it is, but it's also a lot of companies will do promotions leading up to Christmas and call that 12 Days of Christmas, where traditionally the 12 Days of Christmas, day 1, was actually Christmas Day.
That's right. That is because Advent was a period of preparation for the great feast of Christmas. And then the celebration, being the biggest celebration of the year, would last for 12 days until Epiphany.
Right.
And so people sometimes don't realize that. But then I think that was more historically of the Catholic tradition. And then with Protestant influence, with Victoria marrying Albert from Germany, and the German tradition moving over to England, primarily Anglican England, and then Charles Dickens writing A Christmas Carol, of which that movie we talked about earlier on the podcast, The Man Who Invented Christmas. So gradually in the Protestant and in of course, the United States, we moved in the direction of you celebrate before leading up to the climax rather than you start on the feast and continue it out. I do have a couple things here.
Okay.
One is it's been written in many different ways, so you can't really attribute this to a single person.
Okay.
It's been done and redone, but it's very easy to find one or more versions of this on the internet. It's the Dear John, 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay.
So it goes like this. Dearest John, this is December 14th, so you can tell this is the Protestant tradition schedule here. December 14th. Dearest John, I went to the door today and the postman delivered a partridge in a pear tree. What a delightful gift. I couldn't have been more surprised. With dearest love and affection, Agnes. December 15th. Dearest John, today the postman brought your very sweet gift. Just imagine 2 turtle doves. I'm just delighted at your very thoughtful gift. They are adorable. All my love, Agnes. December 16th. Dear John, oh, aren't you the extravagant one? Now I must protest. I don't deserve such generosity. 3 French hens. They are darling, but I must insist. You're just too kind. Love, Agnes. December 17th. Today the postman delivered 4 calling birds. Now really, they are beautiful, but don't you think enough is enough? You're being too romantic. Affectionately, Agnes. December 18th. Dearest John, what a surprise. Today the postman delivered 5 golden rings, 1 for each finger. You're just impossible, but I love it. Frankly, John, all those squawking birds were beginning to get on my nerves. All my love, Agnes.
Now, I know the story, and I hope all of our listeners do too. This, of course, is based on the song, The 12 Days of Christmas.
Yes.
And we've got more birds coming.
We do. We do indeed. I think most everyone has got the 12 Days of Christmas idea. It may not have it all memorized, but yes. Unfortunately, more birds coming. December 19th. Dear John, when I opened the door, there were actually 6 geese laying on my front steps. So you're back to the birds again, eh? Those geese are huge. Where will I ever keep them? The neighbors are complaining and I can't sleep through the racket. Please stop. Cordially, Agnes. December 20th. John, what's with you and those birds? 7 swans a-swimming? What kind of joke is this? There's bird doo-doo all over the house, and they never stop the racket. I'm a nervous wreck, and I can't sleep all night. It's not funny, so stop with those birds. Sincerely, Agnes. December 21st. Do you know what comes now?
8
Yeah.
maids of milking.
December 21st. Okay, Buster, I think I prefer the birds. What am I going to do with 8 maids of milking? It's not enough with all those birds and 8 maids of milking, but they had to bring their own cows. There's poop all over the lawn, and I can't move into my own house. Just lay off. Ag.
I love that her salutation is becoming a little bit more
Yes,
terse each
yes,
time.
you noticed that. December 22nd. Hey, what are you, some kind of sadist? Now there's 9 pipers playing, and do they play? They never stopped chasing those maids since they got here yesterday morning. The cows are upset and stepping all over the screeching birds. No wonder they screech. What am I going to do? The neighbors have started a petition to evict me. You'll get yours. Ag. December 23rd. What's next?
Well, we did 9 late. Did we do the ladies dancing yet?
Nope, that's where we're on.
That's
Yep.
where we are. Okay.
You creep. Now there's 10 ladies dancing. I don't know why I call them ladies. The cows can't sleep and they've got diarrhea. My living room is a river of brown mush. The commissioner of buildings has subpoenaed me to give me cause why the building shouldn't be condemned. I'm sicking the police on you. I mean it. Ag. December 24th. Listen, idiot. What's with the 11 lords of leaping? All 234 of the birds are dead. I hope you're satisfied, you rotten swine. Your sworn enemy, Miss Agnes McAllister. December 25th. From the law offices of Taker, Spetter, and Beggar. Dear Sir, this is to acknowledge your latest gift of 12 fiddlers fiddling, which you have seen to inflict on our client, Miss Agnes Callister. The destruction, of course, was total. All correspondence should come to our attention. If you should attempt to reach Miss McAllister at Happydale Sanitarium, the attendants have instructions to shoot you on sight. With this letter, please find the attached warrant for your arrest.
Oh, dear.
Merry Christmas.
Now, that version says 12 fiddlers fiddling. The one that I know is 12 drummers drumming, which may have been worse.
Yes. I wonder why that's so. But, to redeem it, there was a theology behind this particular song.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was a way, I guess, the way I've heard it, in which Christians would teach certain things theologically to their children.
Mm-hmm.
So the partridge in a pear tree represented, of course, on Christmas Day,
The birth of Christ.
birth of Christ, Jesus Christ. The 2 turtle doves were the Old and New Testaments.
Mm.
The 3 French hens stood for the 3 theological virtues of faith.
Faith, hope, and love.
Yeah. The 4 calling birds.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
You got it.
All right.
Yes. The 5 golden rings. This is tricky.
The Pentateuch.
Yes. Yes. The books of the law, the first 5 books of the Old Testament. The 6 geese. 6. Go back all the way to the start of Genesis. The 6 days.
Oh, the 6 days of creation.
Yes,
Right.
uh-huh.
Okay.
The 7 swans a-swimming. The 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit.
Oh, okay.
Prophecy, serving, teaching, exhortation, contribution, leadership, and mercy.
Okay.
8 maids of milking. 8 beatitudes.
Okay. Right.
Which
From Matthew.
is nice,
Mhm,
the
mhm.
milking. 9 ladies dancing were the 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit.
Love, joy, peace, patience. Yep.
Kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. The 10 Lords a-leaping.
10 Commandments.
Yeah, absolutely. 11 pipers piping. I never would have guessed this. The 11 faithful disciples.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And the 12 drummers drumming symbolized the 12 points of belief in the Apostles' Creed.
Oh, okay.
Is that interesting?
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. So it gives the song a little bit more meaning than kind of an earworm that gets stuck in your brain and you're just waiting for the 5 golden rings because it's the only one that's any different.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as is our tradition here at IEW now for, I think it's been 7 years.
7 years we've been doing this?
That we've been giving away gifts every day, starting on December 26th. So that's our day one.
Right, which is fine. Oh, one more thing I was going to mention. Shakespeare's play, Twelfth Night, was written to be performed on the 12th night of the Christmas festivities.
Oh, okay.
And it was, it's a delightful comedy of mixed identity.
Oh,
And so it's kind of the end of the celebratory period. Then you go back into depressing winter. But, okay, so we're going to start on December 26th.
Yes, and we did it a little bit different this year. So what is the same for our listeners who have participated in our 12 Days of Christmas is most of the gifts are downloads. So an audio, a PDF, but some type of download. But what we've done differently this year is the days have themes.
Okay,
so
that's nice.
Day 1 is our grammar day. And we are giving...
What a better place to start.
Right. Our foundational day, right? So we are giving a PDF download of the Fix-It Grammar Glossary along with your talk. But what about grammar?
Oh, I love that talk.
I do too.
I love the title too.
Yes.
I hope I get to do it a few times next season. Now, the Fix-It Grammar Glossary would be useful for anyone who wants a handy grammar glossary. It's not limited to people who would have the Fix-It in terms of usefulness, right?
Yes, exactly. And if you have the Fix-It, you actually already have the grammar glossary.
Right.
But this is just kind of overall, this is a great opportunity to tell your friends about what it is we're doing.
Yes, because you're not supposed to send the file. That's part of the rules, right? You can tell all your friends and they can download it, of course. That's so that we get in direct contact with them and can share with them the rest of what we have.
So share the link, not the gift.
Share the link, not the gift.
And when tomorrow rolls around, I'll tell you what we're giving, but I'm going to tell you what happens is exploding gifts. They go away.
Oh, no.
So if
you don't do it on that day, you can't go back and find that link?
Which is actually really hard for us at IEW because we pride ourselves in being so nice.
It seems so cruel.
But
it's part of the game.
It is
and
a game.
We like games.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a game. And one of the things I should also mention is that when you go to our website, and of course we'll put the link to this in our show notes, you can sign up for reminders. So you'll get a little email reminder. Don't forget to grab your
And
gift.
then if someone calls up and says, yesterday I was in the hospital giving birth to triplets and I just couldn't get to the website, we wouldn't even have mercy on them?
I'm afraid not. This is just one of those rare times because it's the game, and games
I think
to
for
have rules.
Triplets though, we should make an exception.
If any of you listeners are planning to have triplets during the 12 days of Christmas, and you miss a day, now twins don't count. It has to be triplets or more.
All right.
Okay, so day 2 is writing day. Shocker. The Institute for Excellence in Writing, we figure we better throw in a writing day.
Yeah.
And what we are including is the Student Resource Packet, which is a collection it's a PDF download and a collection of files for students to be able to review the various units, structural models, stylistic techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Our
And
syllabus.
it's packed. It's, over 100 pages, isn't it?
Yep.
It's got word lists and spaces for kids to put in, their techniques and practice things. Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
And then along with that, we are giving a video, so a link to the video of the structure and style overview.
Oh, which usually you have to buy on DVD.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, that'll be a good day. So day 3 is our poetry day. And we are giving away the first level of one of your very favorite products, linguistic development through poetry memorization.
You mean they get the PDF and the MP3s of all 20 poems for level 1?
That's right.
Oh, wow.
And then day 4 is our structure and style day. So structure and style, that's how we teach writing. So it's kind of like a subset of a writing day, but day 4 is our structure and style day, and we are giving away our mini posters and your talk, Reaching the Reluctant Writer.
I mean, all the days are kind of like a subset of writing day.
I suppose they are.
They'd have to be. Well, that's nice, the mini posters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be very handy. Day 5 is our classical day. We sometimes get the question, is IEW classical? And so we thought we'd throw in a few.
Can't we just say yes and be done with it?
Yes, and be done with it, but we want to give away a few of your talks,
Okay.
including fairy tales and the moral imagination, the 4 language arts, classical approach in a modern world. Wow, there's a lot we're giving away this day. And the article is IEW classical.
Okay, so that's 4 audio downloads and the article.
Yeah.
That's a lot of listening.
Yes, but it's a good thing.
But they don't have to listen to it all in one day.
No,
Because
no.
these are downloads. They can keep it handy, put it on an iPod, listen whenever, burn it to a CD, give it to their husband to listen
Yeah.
in a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day 6 is what we're calling IEW 101 day. So kind of a new introduction to IEW. And this is where if you've never experienced IEW yourself and would like to know what's all the fuss about teaching writing and how do we do it, we're giving away a free lesson along with the structure and style overview.
So that would be the best one in a way to share with friends.
Right.
If a listener is already been, doing our stuff for months or years and they want to share the good news with everyone. That's the best day. Okay.
Yep. So go ahead and share all of these days on your Facebook, Instagram. We're going to.
I don't know how to do Instagram. I'm sorry. I tried to do Instagram to spy on my children, but I can't get the hang of it.
So day 7 is spelling day.
Oh, spelling.
Yep.
Well, that would be interesting to some people.
We are giving away the first lesson for level A, B, and C of our phonetic zoo. So AY says A at the end of the word. AI says A in the middle of the word, right?
They can try that out.
Yeah.
See if they like it.
Just see if they like it.
And the video explains how to do that.
Well, your Spelling in the Brain video kind of talks about why we have an auditory approach to spelling. Yeah. So that will be great. And then day 8 is our history day. What comes with our outmatched ancient history games. This is an actual physical product. That's not what we're giving away, the physical product.
Oh, that would be too big.
It would be too big. But what comes with it are several PDF downloads of games that you can play regardless of whether or not you actually own the game.
So people would print it out, cut it up,
yeah,
and then play.
And play some games that will help your students learn a little bit more about ancient history.
Which could be very handy in some places in the country where at this time of year it's just too cold to have much fun outside for too long.
Exactly.
Go make a snowman and quickly come in before you get frostbite and play a history game.
Exactly.
All right.
So day 9, I am super excited about day 9 because this is our premium membership day. We are going to be giving away to everyone who comes and signs up for this 3 months of our premium membership for free.
Can we afford to do that?
Yes.
All right. So, but what does that entail? I mean, if someone doesn't know what that is, it's just like everything, or?
Well, our premium membership, we have thousands of premium members. So this, again, might be something that some of our listeners are already premium members. But if you're not, On day 9 of 12 Days of Christmas Giving, you'll come to our website, sign up for this, and in your IEW account will come, for 3 months, you'll have access to the Teaching, Writing, Structure, and Style DVD course streaming.
Wow.
You will have access to several downloads, including some of the audio talks that we've talked about.
Yeah.
And probably one of the most exciting things,
The checklist
is
generator.
You will have access for 3 months to the
Oh,
checklist
boy.
generator. Yep.
And we're getting a major upgrade to that very
Yep.
soon, if not
And-
already.
In fact, I was secretly hoping this could be our 5 golden rings because this is a really valuable one,
Yeah.
but they're not going to be quite ready. So
Okay.
we had to have this one not happen until January 2nd. So that's
Well,
when we made it.
Okay.
Now, we also have day 10, our preschool day, and this is for those moms or teachers of preschoolers, and we're going to include the talk, Nature Deficit Disorder, Nurturing Competent Communicators, and the download of Printing with Letter Stories.
Oh, the Printing with Letter Stories.
Yep.
Okay, that's a great little product for beginning readers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
writers.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. And then 11, another one of my favorites,
Uh-huh.
it's our Boy Day.
Well, that goes well with 11 Pipers Piping, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So on Boy Day, we are giving away the 4 deadly errors of teaching writing because I think boy moms might be
Yeah, that is one
Guilty
of
of
the
that.
most important talks, I believe, if any of our listeners haven't heard that talk. And this is actually a new spiffy version of this
Yep,
talk, the one
yep.
we recorded a couple months ago here.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep, the
Okay.
4 deadly errors. This is a new and improved version. And then we're giving away your talk, Humor in Teaching and Speaking,
Oh,
which
okay.
is very fun,
Yep.
which people enjoy.
I just got to sit around and tell jokes for 40 minutes.
Well, something like that. There's actually some practical application. So it's like moms and teachers, lighten up a little bit, just have some fun while you're teaching. And then along with this, of course, your talk, Teaching Boys and Other Kids Who'd Rather Be Making Forts All Day.
Oh, that's a good one. I hope that gets widely shared as well.
Yeah. Day
So
12.
what do you have? Day 12, that's the biggie, right?
It is the biggie. And of course, you and I talked about this and wrestled with this and asked that very question that you asked earlier, Ken.
And we thought,
before
we'll
this.
send everybody a box of pencil gummies.
No, we did not say we were going to do that.
That might have been cheaper than what we're going to do.
So this year, we're kind of doing a topic clincher right here. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
started with Grammar
Grammar
Day.
Day, mhm.
We are ending with all of our people who sign up for our 12 Days of Christmas on day 12. You can choose any one level of our Fix-It Grammar course, and we will send you the teacher book of any one of 6 levels. If you are new to IEW, if you have not experienced, have not heard about our Fix-It Grammar program, prepare to be amazed at how much fun your kids are going to have in learning grammar this way. And it's great as a teacher to be able to know all these grammar rules without having to take this big, long grammar course.
I'll tell you, the success of this product has surprised me again and again and again. In fact, we now get people who call up saying, "Oh, I have your grammar program. Do you have anything else?" Like they don't even know our main writing course, but
Exactly.
because someone shared this grammar with them,
Exactly.
we're not actually sending people a real book.
Yes, as is our tradition, on day 12, we give away a physical product. And so this year, the physical product that you can choose is one level of Fix-It Grammar.
Which, if someone had to buy that, would be
$19. Yep.
plus shipping and handling, and
Plus
we're
ship-
just covering the whole cost there.
We are, because along with every day on the 12 days of Christmas, we are including a free shipping code. So if you decide to place an order,
Oh.
you will get free shipping,
Oh,
including
okay.
on day 12. So no strings attached. We just want to share our joy of this holiday season with all of our families.
Well, that's delightful. One thing I think is possible, if someone wanted to fix it but they weren't quite sure which level, is there a little placement test or something they can go to?
Absolutely. And we'll have that link on that page when
Okay.
it shows up.
So they
time
could
for that.
they could go print that thing out, look
Yep.
at it, say, okay,
Yep.
you know, what level of grammar familiarity does my child have? And there's no prerequisite to it. You can start with Fix-It 3
Mm-hmm.
if you have a, middle schooler who's, pretty beginning
grammar,
to
yeah.
grammar, that's fine because it presumes you don't have to have done Fix-It 1 to do 2 or do 2 to do 3, right?
There is a built-in review at the beginning of every at the beginning of every book, but I will say that if you have any question of what level you should start with, should I go with 2 or 3? Start with 2.
It's better to err on the side. And of course, 1 doesn't mean grade 1.
No.
And 3 doesn't mean grade 3. And level 6, I'll tell you, is so challenging.
Right.
I myself cannot fix it all. It is a grammar postgraduate level study. So that is going to be huge because, I mean, we could be sending out
Thousands.
thousands
We plan to send out
of
thousands
books.
of these.
We have better been printing full speed.
We've been printing Fix-It Grammar books for now a couple months. So
Okay, well that's wonderful. Is there anything else we've got to let people know about during the 12 days?
yes, one last thing I wanted to share, and I probably should have said this at the top of the podcast, but it's okay. I'm sharing it now. The website that you will go to sign up for the reminders, to get your gifts, to find all the links, to share with your friends is very simple. It's IEW.com/Christmas18.
Christmas 18?
Yep, IEW.com/Christmas18. And that's where you'll find the links and all the information about our 12 Days of Christmas Giving.
Well, that's exciting. And our IEW Christmas party is coming up
Yes.
very shortly here.
Yes.
So I just have one last question for you.
Yes.
What do you want for Christmas?
I'll tell you what I tell my kids every year. A clean house and well-behaved kids.
As if I could do anything
Right?
about that. Well, it's been fun, and
Yes.
I'm looking forward to, again, seeing how we're able to bless people during this beautiful season of the celebration of the greatest event in the history of mankind.
Indeed. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more, you can subscribe to this podcast in iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher, or just visit us each week at IEW.com/podcasts. Until then, on behalf of Andrew Pudewa and the team at IEW, I thank you for the privilege of allowing us to partner with you on your journey toward better listening, speaking, reading, writing, and thinking.